All right, what's going on, y'all? Today I'm gonna show you my favorite way to get really, really wide shoulders. If you want those big, round 3D delts, in my opinion, there's no better way to do that than with good old-fashioned dumbbell laterals. Now, the problem is, I see all the time in the gym, people doing this movement completely wrong. So one, they're setting themselves up for risk of injury, but then two, they're not getting very much out of this movement, when this movement can really, really grow your delts. And in my opinion, there's no better movement for it. So today I'm gonna give you 3 tips to show you how to do this movement correctly to where you can really, really grow your delts. And then at the end of the video, I'm gonna show you my favorite burnout with dumbbell laterals that'll completely annihilate your shoulders and really, really get them growing. All right, so the first mistake I see all the time, and this is a very, very big one, is essentially letting your elbows go weak. You want to picture that you're actually lifting the dumbbell with your elbows. That's gonna make sure that you're actually really, really isolating the side delt. So as you come up, what you don't want is your elbow dipping below your hand. So how I like to think about it is lifting up with my elbow, and so when I get to the top, it's at least in parallel with my hand, if not even a little bit higher. Now this leads to mistake number 2. Tip number 2 is as you come up, you want to finalize the movement with your pinky actually a little bit higher than your thumb. So as you're coming up with the dumbbell like this, and you're gonna rotate it out at the top. It's gonna be a very slight movement. It's not gonna be super dramatic, but at the top of the movement, your pinky should be a little bit higher than your thumb. Now this is why I like to wear straps with dumbbell laterals. I get asked all the time, you know, with the weight, why am I using straps? Is to take out all of the forearm and all of the wrist, so I can really, really focus on lifting with the elbow, getting the pinky at the top, and that will really, really isolate the side delt. All right, so the last tip I have for you is actually the starting position. So a lot of people don't know where to start with these. They don't know whether to come up more like this or come out from the side. I actually like to have the dumbbells be at a 45-degree angle starting on my thighs, and as I come up, the dumbbells are gonna be slightly in front of me, but that's gonna allow me to essentially have the elbows higher than the wrists and the pinky up at the top. Another way you can do it is straight out to the side, but the dumbbells are still gonna be just slightly in front of your body. All right, so now I'm actually gonna do a full working set and show you how to perform this movement. This is gonna be a full top set, so this is actually going to failure. After this, I'm gonna show you my favorite way to actually do a burnout with dumbbell laterals, and that's at the end of all of your sets, and that's to completely annihilate your shoulders. All right, so as you saw right there, I actually like to finish off get to failure and then do some partials. So my last few reps, they're not gonna be all the way to the top. In the logbook, I actually don't count those. I only count full reps, but that's just to further damage the muscle, really get it to grow. Another big thing is make sure you're controlling throughout the entire movement. Your negatives on the way down, you're actually controlling that as well. But on the last working set, when I get done with that, I'll actually sit the dumbbells down on my lap, rest for about 10 seconds, and then I'll stand up and show you this burnout. All right, so essentially with the burnout, all you're doing is on your last working set, you're gonna take that short break, you're gonna get up, and you're gonna go to failure. This could be 4 reps, this could be 12 reps. It's essentially just going all out till you can't do any more. You're essentially gonna start with the dumbbells directly at your side, arms straight down, and I call them penguins, but essentially you just come straight out, pretty much as high as you can, and just go until you can't go anymore. This, if you add this to the very end of your working sets with dumbbell laterals, this will get your delts growing very, very quickly. This is something I incorporated about 6 months ago, and now I use this Burnout in pretty much every shoulder workout. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you got some tips out of this. Definitely give this a shot in your next shoulder day. I promise you, your shoulders will grow from this. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Be happy, be positive, be powerful. Have a great rest of your day.